Okay guys, we're going to do a feathering spiral today, and Melinda has done a video about that, so check hers out. Come on, log in. I forgot to check it before the video. Usually I have to get it started first. I have low Wi-Fi signal out here. Somebody suggested that I use a signal booster. Well, we already have one of those. It just happens to be the way this building is insulated. Yeah, I think I just don't get good signal in here, because if I get close to the door it works fine. So it's not the distance from the Wi-Fi, it's inside this building. But anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a spiral using our pencil. That's what the green is on. If you ever see green on one of our step outs, it's pencil. So make a spiral in pencil and then start your feathering with a little teardroppy shape. Trying to do this so you don't get glare, and then coming up and around, or up and around, depending on how you want to draw it. You can draw it either direction. That arrow doesn't really make any difference, but because I tend to do this, don't I? Yes, I do. I tend to draw them this way, but you could draw them the other way. It doesn't matter. And then just keep drawing your feathers upwards and follow the spiral all the way around. Now you can have multiple spirals, so you can start at the bottom of each of your spiraling shape and do that. Your multiple spirals can go different directions. You can use a shape that's not a teardrop as your feathery shape. Don't think I'm going to do that, but you can. You can enclose your spiraled feather inside another shape like a triangle. Oop, 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 nope, nope, nope. Like that. Like that. I love this, and I love this. I love these samples. These are awesome. So I'm just going to do something. I'm not too sure what. I do really like this idea of finding a shape like this and then filling them with the spirals. So maybe that's what I'll do. I've got myself a red piece of paper today. I'm going to turn on my light. I've moved it from the last video, so hopefully I'm still not got too much shadow, but it's out of my way so I can actually see what I'm doing. That would be good. Oops. I've got one of these chairs that has that hydraulic thing where you can make it different heights. I didn't do a very good job of making it the right height. Of course, I could just stand. That would be good too. But I feel like sitting today. Alright, let's make a shape. I don't know what shape yet, so I'm just gonna give myself like that, and then maybe like this, and perhaps I will make a double like that, and maybe in here like so. Something like that. I feel like maybe it needs to go this way too. Okay, so I'm going to make that as my shape to fill in. So then I want a spiral here. And I want one here. May need more than one. It may need two. This one. Perhaps it will need another one here. This one can just have one coming up here. And this one can have two, one coming from this way and one coming from this way. Okay, can you see all my spirals? I don't know if you can even see that on this paper with the glare. There you go. And now I'm just going to use my my shapes and kind of fill this in. See what happens. I'm going to start. Oh, do you want to do on the inside or the outside of your feather? You're supposed to go on the outside. I did not leave enough room. Okay, I didn't do those spirals, my initial spirals, just quite right. So I'm going to erase them because I didn't leave myself enough room. Let's try this again in my space. I'm happy with my space shape, and I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I'm a little too close to the edge with my spirals. So I'll just try again. Okay, so I want my spiral, I need to be further from the edge with my spiral. Like that. And then this one. Like that. And this one. They're almost probably okay. And this one, I wanted to come from this way, right? And this one was coming from this way. Okay. Let's try again. I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to put my little teardroppy shape right there. And then I'm going to do my feathering. Hopefully you guys can see. Maybe if I do it this way, that's probably better. And where's a better spot? Doesn't matter. Okay. Feathering is just the technique of doing this sort of layered stacked shape. It comes from the quilting world. So if you have been or know of a quilter, you will recognize this right away as a shape that quilters do. I didn't like the way I did that swirl, but you know what? It will be fine. It will come together in the end. I don't feel like I did big enough over here, so I'm going to need another swirl in there. Definitely is going to need another swirl. So let's go this way with another swirl, like that. So it's going to need one here. See, you can start from the inside and go outward too. You don't have to start from the outward and going inward. It's up to you how you want to build that shape. In or the inward out. This one I'm going all the way to the edge here, filling that whole shape. We'll see what that does. It might make a better shape for me. More of what I want. So I'm just following this edge of my initial shape. I just enjoy doing these. This repetitive motion is just very calming and soothing. Fill this little bit in. Black, I think. Isn't that pretty? Draw a quick spiral, a little bit of feathering. I'm just going to fill that shape. Don't have a real plan. Just kind of going for it. I feel like this needs something here, so I'm gonna just do another one with no specific spiral. Don't have a pencil guide, but you know, I can just fill in this space. Like that. I'm almost feeling like I want to just stop here, and I don't know why. Why would I want to stop here? That's interesting. I'm feeling not like I want to do what I had set out to do. So I'm actually just going to continue feathering, but I'm not going to follow what I drew. I'm going to erase it actually, I think. I have no idea why I'm all of a sudden feeling like I don't want to continue with what I had planned. But, you know, sometimes that's what happens. And I just go with it. I go with the feeling that I'm getting at the moment. See, I'm still doing feathering, but I've stopped doing the spiral. Or at least I've stopped doing that specific spiral like I was doing before. Now I'm just kind of free-forming my feathering into whatever shape it wants to live in. I doing? I really don't know. I'm just following my pen, my gut, and it's just doing what it wants to do. Which I'm liking. I had a plan, and then it just said, no, 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 you don't have a plan. That plan is not the plan that I want to do. I don't know why. That's what it said. So I just follow along. Sorry about the air conditioner, but it just is gonna have to be in the next few videos, I think. I don't think it's gonna get any cooler in the next few weeks. So do you think I want the black for contrast? I like that look. In the negative space, I may come in with a bigger pen so that it doesn't take me forever to draw. This one in too? I think so. So if you guys found some spiral patterns that you really like to do this week, I hope you've investigated and explored spirals. People have done a lot in the Facebook group. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, just run over there and request membership, because the Pattern Dash Collections Facebook group is so vibrant, so much awesome art to look at, and so many different techniques and new patterns. It sometimes is overwhelming to me, and there have been days where I just can't go on and look because it just overwhelms me, but it's awesome. The community is just awesome. I feel like I need more dark in my artwork, so I do think I'm going to come in with the bigger pen, fill in all these negative spaces. I don't know, I feel like I wasn't going to take the time to color, because this part's going to take a long time, but I'm going to go until I run out of battery. So I'll probably run out of battery, because I forgot to change my battery between videos this time, and I should have. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to come in here and fill in these spots. I'm going to come in with a brush pen and really fill in my negative spaces. I'm not going to get super close here. I can come back in with my little pen and fill that in. Use it to do the big spots. because otherwise it will take forever. Something like that. Working rather well. Better than I expected. I expected to have more spots that I was going to have to come back with a smaller pen and fix, but this is working pretty well. Just got to make sure I'm in the right portion of my glasses, that's all. Amazing how much better your art is when you can see what you're doing. So for those of you who are challenged with eyesight issues, I applaud you for diligently working toward your art goals, because it's not easy by any means. But I know that there are some artists out there who have vision issues that make some gorgeous creations. So I applaud you for that. Oh, that looks awesome. I look up on the screen and it's really, really spectacular. Even better than I thought. And yes, you know what? You can give yourself positive comments about your art. Really drives me crazy when all I see is, I didn't do this as well as so-and-so did, or I've been practicing and my work is crap. That drives me crazy. You need to stop that. Now, there is a difference between saying things to yourself like, you know, I think I need to do more practice on shading, or I think I need to do more practice on spirals, or something like that, without making your your negative self-talk that says that you're terrible at it. You know, rather than saying, I can't draw spirals, they look like shit. No, 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 don't do that to yourself. Just say, you know what? I think it's time to practice spirals. And I'm not going to worry about doing art. I'm just going to practice spirals. I'm going to get a piece of paper, notebook paper, scrap paper, paper out of the trash, and I'm going to get a pen, maybe not my good pen because, you know, maybe I want to save that ink for a better project, but, you know, I'll just get a plain old ballpoint pen, cheapo pencil, and I will just practice making spirals because muscle memory is very important. And the more you draw a particular shape, like a circle or a triangle or a spiral, the better at it you will be. And so I really encourage you guys to, when something is going well, to really out loud say to yourself, gosh, I really like that. I like the way that looks. That is awesome. Because the more you do that about your own art, the more you see it in a positive light, and the happier you're going to be about the things that you create. Even when they don't go as planned, you can still look at it and say, you know what, I really like that. And that has taken me a very, very long time to do. It has. I'm not saying that I started out doing that, but the more I do it, the more I praise my own work out loud, not just in my head, because it doesn't seem to work in your head. You need to hear it out loud. Your brain needs to hear the compliment. You need to have that self-talk, and you need to give yourself that sort of congratulations on a job well done. And it's not narcissistic. It's not. People say, well, you know, I shouldn't say that because I'm not very good, or I'm brand new, or I'm this, that, or the other, and you know, they knock themselves down, and you got to stop doing that. Even if you're new at something, you can just say, you know what, I'm new and I'm doing my best. But then don't qualify it with, I know it's not as good as everyone else's. Don't do it. Just stop there with, you know, I'm new and I'm doing my best. And I know I might need some practice. That's okay. That's not harming yourself and your artist inside self-esteem. You know, don't talk to your own inner artist in any different way than you would talk to a stranger. You know, do you go up to some stranger's art booth and say, you know, your work looks like crap. It looks like a 2-year-old did it. You know, you don't say that. Well, don't say it to yourself either. And if you see yourself do something that you really like, tell yourself that you really like it. And I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference in the work that you do. You start practicing more, you start feeling more confident. The more confident you feel, the better your line work becomes. It's just a good, it's a spiral, but it's a good spiral. You know how you can spiral downwards into the pits of depths of despair? Well, you can spiral upwards into the pits and the path. It's not really a pit, but you can spiral upward into the feeling of accomplishment. You can, and it's possible, and you can do it. And you just need some cheerleaders around you, and if you don't have anybody around you who can cheer you, well, first off, I'll cheer you if you want, and second off, the group will cheer you. Go to the pattern-collections.com website, go to the Facebook group, become part of the community, and we'll cheer you. And you need to cheer yourself, because that's how you will get better. You just will. And you know, I can look at this, I look at it up close and I thought, ugh, I'm not sure I like it, because I'm up close. But then I look up at it at the camera and I go, wow, I really like the way this is turning out. Now I am running out of battery, and so I think it's time to do a little shading if I can. If it turns off abruptly, it's because I ran out of battery. But I'm going to do my best to get this done before it does so. I might not. And I'm going to have to be okay with it, because it was my mistake for not changing the battery at the last video, because, you know, I should have known better. I've already done 2 today. I can't do 3 on one battery, or I can't do a good 3 on one battery. But I'm going to show you a little bit of how I do shading, just kind of following that curve, right? And then a nice big floofy shade, nice and soft. Look at that. See how that does? Doesn't need much, just a bit. It follows the curve of this shape. You can put highlights in too. I'm going to do a little highlights before I run out of battery, so in case you don't see the whole thing finished, you'll get it on the thumbnail. I will finish it and then do the thumbnail, but see what highlights will do? Look at that. How pretty is this? Love it. Just a bit of white. See? Yep, I'm gonna run out of battery. It's blinking at me. It's really blinking at me. So, yeah. I will do my best. I will keep it running, but it's just gonna stop. Somewhere along the way here, it's gonna just stop. So I'm gonna say goodbye now, and I'm gonna keep working as fast as I possibly can and try to get as much done as I can before you disappear. Let's see what highlights do. I'm going to keep going. So you guys go out and have a good day. Do something nice for someone today. Charge somebody's battery for them. Ha ha ha. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go to a massage this afternoon, which I really need because I worked 8 days in a row this week, and it was a hard week at work, so I'm going to go get a massage and relax. I keep forgetting to call and have an appointment set, so hope he did that for me. I appreciate his assistance. Since I was at work so much, I didn't have time. I have a day off. Yippee! Awesome. I like both the dark and with the highlights. I like them both. Highlights are almost too much, but I'm going to keep going with highlights because that's what I started with, and I think it needs it to be consistent. I'm just using a white colored pencil for those who are going to ask. This particular one happens to be a Faber Castell, but it's not a polychromos.